Hi everyone, it's Heba again. Today I'm going to work on my project life, week 42. So I had a good amount of pictures this week, so I decided to add an insert to week 42. I'm going to go through my cards and figure out what I want to use. I really like that card that I picked out, and I love the colors, so I'm just going to keep it. And because I don't have a title card, I'm going to use my picture of those pumpkins as my title card, and I'm going to stamp with these adorable alphabet stamps from Feed Your Craft. I had just got these recently and I'm totally in love. So I'm just going to try to center it and start stamping week 42. Also, I wish I knew I was going to use this card as a title card. I would have centered also the Hello October. Just going to start embellishing this picture. Sometimes I use my Collect app where I add my pictures throughout the week and I journal about them, and sometimes I'll print some of them out. And I printed this picture from the Collect app and I added with these gold alphas that I got in my Studio Calico kit. I added today, and I also want to add one of these puffy hearts. I'm almost done with this insert. I was going to add some enamel dots, but I found these kind of wooden sequins that were in the wrong spot, but they worked well. And it's kind of funny that I put them back in the wrong spot, but that's my craft room for you. I'm just going to put them down and move on to the back of the insert. So I'm going to start working on this side of the layout. I will go through my cards and try to find cards that kind of go with my pictures and the colors that are in my pictures. So I have those yellow lockers in the top right picture. So I'm going to be using some yellows, but I don't want the whole layout to be just, yellow cards. I tend to do that a lot. I like yellow. So I look at these two cards and I like both of them, so I decide to cut this card and add it to the other card that I think says the story of today. So the other card had some yellow in it, but I thought maybe adding some pink in my layout would kind of cut up the yellow. So I just cut that out and added them together. And I like how it turned out. It turned out pretty nice. So I'm just going to keep it and move on. I also want to use that panda card. I've had it for such a long time and was never able to use it. So I decided, my daughter has that unicorn mask on, so it kind of fits in. Sometimes I really don't care. If I like the card, I'm going to use it. It's just, I have it, so might as well use it. So I'm just sticking those two cards, I'm backing them up on a 4x6 card and adding it to my layout. This is another example of having a card for such a long time. I've had this card for so long, so I decide I'm going to cut out that number 2 because my son's marching band came in second place and I thought it would work. So I'll just add it to that 3x4 card, and I will add some gold alphas and spell out place for second place. And I'm really proud of myself that I finally used that card. Sometimes you get so many cards in your kits that you just want to use and you never have the opportunity to use, so I got to use it. I journaled about their marching band and that competition. So I'm going to work on this card where we had a family board game night, and as always my daughter won, so I wanted to stamp out, I think, One Again in white ink, but you'll see later on, I think by the end of this video when I go through my layout, I will change that. I really didn't like how it turned out, and because my pictures are not matte, they're kind of glossy, so I was able to kind of wipe it off, and I'll stamp it in black. In this picture I decided to stamp out cool, and I will use my alphas to create Too Cool for School. While me and my daughter were at her school for her parent-teacher conference, she looked down and she said, "Mom, we're too cool for school. We just love our shoes." And it was kind of funny because she has pineapples on her shoes and I have the leopard print. So I really wanted to add that to my layout. So now I'm going to start working on this card. I decided to use some different sentiments and words and stamp them out on the card. I just wish I didn't, or I wish I skipped lines, because afterwards it looked kind of busy, and that wasn't what I was going for. But I really like this card, so I'm just going to keep it, and hopefully next time I'll remember to skip a line. So now I'm going to start working on this panda card. I decided to use my little Tim Holtz booklet full of words, and I'm just going to journal and use those stickers throughout my journal. But once I start, I notice that I'm writing about the wrong story, so I decide that I'm going to cover that up with another sticker, and I find a sticker that says beautiful, and I will cover it up and try it again. I like this Tim Holtz booklet. It has a lot of stickers, a lot of words that would go really well with your journaling. And also that picture of my daughter wearing the unicorn mask, I printed that out in a, 6x8. I like to do that every once in a while, especially if the picture is a nice one and cute. Right here I'm thinking, okay, I'm done with my layout, but I see that picture and I'm going to pull it out again and try this again. So now I'm stamping it with my Stays On black ink, and I stamp out "You Win," and now I'm happy with it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.